Welcome to another episode of our Christmas season. Today I would like to show you how to make puff rolls. You could call it puff rolls, puff balls, make me well, donuts. Well, puff rolls is a sweet snack commonly eaten in Cameroon. You have it during special occasions like Christmas or birthdays, and many people do struggle with the right recipe. This recipe should be the magic pill to your next puff rolls. So why don't you come closer? Let's talk about the ingredients. You would need some flour. Here I have got plain flour. You could also use self-raising flour. You will need some eggs, sugar, butter, milk, as well as a pinch of salt. Over here I have got some lemon rind. You could use orange rind, baking powder, and vanilla extract. And of course you will need some oil to fry your puff rolls. I will be using much more than this amount because it needs to float, so it's deep fried. And the recipe for today, I actually have two recipes, but I am showing you the creaming method. This is easy, and in another video I'll be showing you how to do it in an all-in-one mixture. So that will be another video, and it is a completely different recipe, and the amount of ingredients you'll be using will also be different. So watch out for that video. So we'll start with the creaming method, and just like cake, you will begin by creaming your sugar and your butter. You want to cream it until it is well incorporated and it's nice and fluffy. I've been creaming now for about 5 minutes, and if you come closer you will see how the butter is now pale and fluffy, and that's what I was looking for. The next step will be to add my eggs. So meanwhile, you may want to add your baking powder and mix it into your flour. As well as the salt. And I continue with the eggs. From time to time, you want to scrape around your bowl and get right to the bottom of it to ensure that everything is mixing up nicely. So this is what the mixture looks like now with the eggs in. So in this bowl I've got the sugar, the butter, and the eggs. The next thing I'll be adding will be the lemon extract. The lemon rind. Hello, the lemon rind and the vanilla extract. I'll mix it properly, and then I'm gonna get into the flour. So we're getting to the end of the journey. In the meantime, guys, I've got some oil heating up the fire. As you can see, that's the amount of oil you need. You need it to be a good quantity because the puff roll has to float. So I'm mixing, and I'm adding the flour now. So you want to add the flour in bits. I've got 500 grams of flour here. You could put it in alternating with the milk. Now guys, talking about milk, I have used full fat milk, okay? So, and I have used pure butter. We want the flavor, we want the taste. It's Christmas. So I'm adding in some more flour. Always remember your spatula and scrape around the sides and the bottom. You don't want any dry flour hanging around. And I'll be putting in the last batch now. It's just like you're making cakes. It's just that the amount of the ingredients is different. So and you mix. And so with everything well incorporated, it is time for us to fry. This is what the mixture looks like. It is quite a heavier consistency compared to cakes. So there you go. I will be frying now. One thing you should take note of, puff rolls are best fried immediately. You don't need to keep it aside to set. You don't need to let it rise. For best results, please fry your puff rolls immediately. And it is also best to consume it on the day you've made it. You could have it the day after, but it's just like donuts, you know, the fresher they are, the better. All I will tell you is, for best results, fry it immediately and eat it on the day you make it. So we shall be frying in a minute. Frying your puff rolls. It is crucial to have the right temperature of the oil. The fact is, if the oil is not hot enough, your puff rolls are going to absorb oil and will be too greasy. And if the oil is too hot, it's gonna go brown quickly and the inside of your puff rolls will not be cooked. So one of the ways I try to get my temperature right is by using a thermometer. And you just dip it in, and once it gets to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 125 degrees Celsius, you know that your oil is ready. So as we can see, it is rising, the mercury is rising, and it is hitting 200 degrees Fahrenheit or 125 Celsius. So I know my oil is ready. If you do not have a thermometer, do not fret. Another way could be using a skewer. So if you put the skewer in your oil, you should have it bubbling around. Also make sure that all your utensils are ready. You will need some water to dip your hands in. You will need your frying spoon. You will need a colander. You will need some tissue to absorb the oil. And now, let's go. So right now, I'll be putting the puff rolls in. There you go. And you want it to be as uniform as possible. The size depends on you. You could make it big, you could make it small. And from time to time, if you don't want your fingers will go sticky, and all you need to do is to wet it in your bowl of water. So dropping it in the oil perfectly comes with time. Some people do struggle with this process, but if you're not used to using your fingers to drop it in, I'll show you how to use a spoon. So right now you have to be flipping it around, ensuring that all the sides are well covered. You want a uniform color with all of them. Some of them would come off the oil before others. For obvious reasons, they went in first. So you just keep flipping until they're all nice and brown. So here you go, ready to come off the oil. Perfect color, perfect sizes. And you look at that. What do you think? So right now I'll be showing you how to fry it using a spoon. For those who are not used to dropping it in with your hands, the only thing with the spoon is it's gonna be slower. You've got to dip your spoon in water each time. And when you fry, when you drop your donuts, please do not overcrowd them. Give them some space they need to breathe. So I'll continue until I've got a good quantity. So beautiful people, we've come to the end of the tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. This will add a lovely touch to your Christmas table. And also during the Christmas season, you could use it as a snack to entertain your friends and relatives. Now at the side is the one that I did with a spoon. It's not bad, but it's not as uniform and round like the one I dropped in with my hands. This frying with your hands just comes with time. The more practice, the better you will get. And so that's it, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do not forget to do so. I've got stunning recipes coming your way. Recipes that will make you go, wow, was it that easy? So keep watching and I'll see you again in another episode. Merry Christmas to you and your families, and have a good one. Bye.